Hey there, welcome to problem number 7 for the advanced CAD drafting class. This problem looks like it's some sort of pipe flange or something kind of that we'd use to hold up the pipes for hanging up our lighting instruments, maybe. But here's our pipe flange. We're going to draw this sucker in 3D. So let's go over to our Vectorworks and take a look. Okay, Vectorworks, where are we? Here we go. So here's our file. Here are all the 2D pieces we're going to need, and this is essentially from our intro to drafting. You might need to make a couple adjustments. You might need to redraft it. I'll leave that up to you, but right now it is in the proper size. The only thing that's missing is that circle, this circle right about here, and all it is the 2D representation of the fillet that we're going to put down. So let's get going. The first thing we need to do is make the base, and that's an inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to Model, and we're going to Extrude, and we're going to set that to 1 inch. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to extrude and subtract all of these circles at the same time. So I'm going to select them all. We're going to extrude them. Model Extrude. Now we'll make them 3 inches. Come over to front view, and we just need to kind of scoot them down just a little bit. And then I'm going to hold down my shift key and select the base. We're going to model, subtract solids. We want to subtract them from the red, the base. There's our drill holes, our bolt holes that are out. So let's come to isometric. And the one thing we have to do now, let's not worry about these other lines here for now. They're just kind of there. We'll take care of those. But let's look at our drawing. Here we need to put in, we need to fix these so a bolt head can fit down, a stove bolt can fit down right in there. And this is wrong. We actually need to chamfer this whole fillet. That's wrong. We're going to chamfer. So let's come back. That's 3/16 inch radius. Come back to Vectorworks. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the, we have to go to the 3D modeling, and what we need to do is we need to come down and we need to find the chamfer edge. So I'm going to deselect everything, click on chamfer edge, and the one thing we need to do is type in 3/16 of an inch. Then we need to come along. You notice how it has a red slashy on it, so we're going to select all the tops, these top little circles here. We're going to hold down the shift key. And then all we have to do is click on the green arrow, and that completes the operation. And look, there we have our chamfered holes ready for attachment to the wall. So the next thing we need to do is we're going to come back to top view, and we need to make this pipe. The pipe that's going to be attached to it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this outer hole, and that is let's see, that is 7 inches. So we're going to extrude that guy. 7 inches. All right. Let's come around and look at it in front view. We're just going to scooch them up just a little bit. I'm going to raise them up and then drop them back down and snap them right to the piece. We're good to go there. Now we need to take the center out of the pipe. I'll just select him. And we need to cut all the way through, so it needs to be more than 7 inches. So I'm going to probably extrude it to, like, we'll say 10 inches. Okay. Now, what we have to think about here is we're going to be, right now we have 2 separate pieces. We have this pipe and we have the base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to we need to cut through the pipe and the base. So we need to have 2 of these 10-inch extrudes. So we could draw another one, but what I'm going to do is right now there's one extrude. I'm going to copy it, Control C, and then there's a command. It's really kind of neat called paste in place. So I'm going to deselect. I'm going to come back and I'm going to select. Now you can see there's 2 extrudes sitting there. So let's come back to front view. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these guys. He's already through this, so I'm going to select him. We're going to model, subtract solids. Yep. And now we need to do the other one, so I just need to, again, scooch him down just a little bit. Select our base, Control Shift, click our base, model, and subtract solids. Yep. So the last thing we have to do, well, from now we can get rid of this. Get rid of that. And now what we need to do is we need to join, here's a piece, and this is a piece. We need to join these two together. So what we're going to do, and I don't think we've done this before, is we're going to add our two pieces together. So we're going to select both. Okay, there's 4 objects. Let's look and see what we have here. I think I know it's these little guys here. We're going to get rid of them. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to select these 2 guys. We're just going to come up to Model, Add Solids, and it doesn't really look different, but now it's one piece. It all moves together. So the last thing we're going to do is we have to put that little chamfer, the little fillet, the rounded edge, kind of where the 2 pieces would be welded together if you were manufacturing them. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to come down to fillet, and we want that fillet to be an inch and 1/8. So I'm going to come back 1 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to select my piece here, and here we have it. It put it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quick render it. I'm going to do OpenGL, and there we have it. There's our everything. You can see our nice smooth fillet. Here's our chamfer. We can come and do it in dashed hidden line. So, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking that this drawing is correct. We're going to save it as we do. But guys, that is problem 7. Not so bad. I will see you all on problem number 8.